Previously, managed to get out of Mount Moon after wandering about.
Thank goodness.
In Zubat and Rattata Hell.
Mostly Zubats, few Geodudes. Arrived in Cerulean City. Went to the Pokemon Mart and spent 2,700 Pokédollars for items.
Big spender.
Hey, big spender. Took Butlet's Abra with Pikachu and won handily. And Rosette saved the game at this location. Welcome back, everybody.
That is still so weird. It makes me wonder if the other remakes do it.
Nope, this is the only one.
Oh, that's actually like really, really cool. But now I need to hear the Scott Summers previously on X-Men.
Last rally.
I like, honestly, guys, leave a vote in the comments below. Do I need to get Alex to not do the whole radio voice or the heroic voice and instead just go previously on X-Men?
Problem is, it's been a long time since I watched X-Men.
No, there's nothing bad there. Just do it in your regular voice, because that's all I'm doing with. That's by Scott Summers right there. Is previously on X-Men. I'm a douche, and you don't realize it, but I am. Come on, we all realize that concept. Like, that's the guy who did Cyclops, and I'm not saying he did bad, but he didn't really augment his voice for it. I'm pretty sure the guy who did Beast probably augmented his voice a little bit more. Maybe Jean Grey. I don't know. Because she had to sound ghostly occasionally. She's like, I'm reaching out with my mind.
Need a ran, email. Crit and paralyzed. I'm on fire.
So this just went from being a Pokemon battle to just straight up animal abuse. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened here. Like, when you crit, it's just like, oh, well, now I'm just slapping you in the face. With my butt. Seriously, this series alone will get me to watch Keijo just so that I can make references to Keijo every time we fight a lass.
Oh, that was weird.
And wow, yeah, that was weird. Your
Had a little
your Bandicam isn't working there, buddy.
What would have happened if you came across a lass right there?
But then I would have been disappointed, because that would have been yet another Keijo reference that I could have made.
Okay.
Ouch! I don't know how many times we've been asked, like, could you, just for us, could you watch Keijo? Just because we want to hear your reaction to it? No. Well, that would be the way to get me to watch it, wouldn't it?
Sure. I don't know why I said
I'd tie you down for that.
Yeah.
I still owe you for Sonic 06. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. You spread your seed across. I can't even finish that joke, man.
It's okay.
Just like, you can't take Pokemon into the gutter without realizing, oh, crap, kids are watching.
Oh, come on. This is Gen 3.
And Salad II spread his seed across the land. Preferably with Mankeys, because that was his fetish.
I don't know why I went with my Ivysaur. I, for whatever reason, forgot. Flying type is super effective against fighting type. I could have sent Birdo, but I didn't.
Honestly, like, the only one that I ever remember is that Psychic is good against fighting. That's the only one I ever remember. Like, when I was getting ready to do... Because spoiler alert, like, the second gym leader is a fighting one in Emerald.
Spoiler.
So at that point, I had to go look it up. I'm like, fighting's good against... Or flying's good against fighting? What?
Didn't you know that? Flying is
No,
good.
like I said, my
Congratulations! You beat our 5 contest trainers! You just earned a fabulous prize!
Are you gonna go to Disney World? Did you win the Super Bowl?
Rosette received a nugget. By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in... Are you sure? Come on, join us! I'm going too fast! It's a problem when you play these games a lot. You forget. Just like
you actually need to count this out, man. That's what I agree with you. That's like a difficult thing to do. But for me, like, the only fix that I ever had was, like, I have to count it out. Like, as soon as I read it out loud, then I count, like, 2. And then I go on. Kind of thing, so... It's not that I don't understand. But I would just like to point out that your reward was a chicken nugget. You can get easily that and 19 more at your local McDonald's.
Wasn't a chicken nugget. It was a gold nugget. Get it right or pay the
Well,
price.
then call it a gold nugget. This is one of those. This is. I get it, guys. This is another translation hiccup, but it's called the Nugget Bridge. I know it's not called it because of chicken nuggets, but otherwise, I'm gonna make that joke because there's other things called nuggets.
Like a nugget of truth.
I technically I could make a candy bar joke because nougat,
It's not the same thing.
but I could say it nugget and it would work.
Nugget.
Alliteration. It's funny.
So I mentioned before, if you want to just like grind out for nuggets, just lose against this trainer. And you can keep getting it like nuggets all the time.
Oh, like when you win against him, or
When you lose against him.
he gives you a nugget anyway?
Yeah. Just one
Because
of the,
participation trophy?
just a glitch, an oversight in the game.
Have you tried it?
I've never tried it.
I'm going with participation trophy. And I think we just found our episode title. Here's your participation nugget.
With your ability, you'd be a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go.
Oh, and by
This
the way,
trainer used to be able to use him to do the Mew glitch early. You could do it with any trainer, but he was very handy if you wanted to get Mew early.
Boy Scout Shane sends out Rattata.
Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Is it just me, or do all like the... This one's a camper, but we're going to get like junior trainers eventually. Is it just me, or does this outfit look like it's all one piece? Like it's not a shirt and shorts, it's just like you hop into this onesie that looks like you're in the Boy Scouts.
It's like a unitard.
Exactly. That's what I thought of it right off. Because like I said, the campers do it, and then there's also, I think around Celadon, you're gonna come across junior trainers, and they kind of have the same getup too. Oh, you got bit!
I did get bit.
You got bit, son! Yeah, you guys always expect me to stop Alex from doing all the lingo when he fails at it. No, I just do it with him and I fail with him.
Using Gust against the seconds, because I don't got no psychic type. Because there's none available yet, unless I wanted to go get Aberrath, then I could. But I don't want
Caterpie!
Caterpie's... Oh yeah, you can learn
Yeah, he learns confusion when he hits Butterfree.
Yeah, but I don't like bug types. They're just... They don't have a lot of type... That's not true. I've used bug type before. In my X and Y game, I had a...
Jeez, Alex, all the flip-flopping right now and the random pockets of teleportation?
Yeah. Teleport!
I mean, who do you think you are, John Kerry?
John Kerry, what?
And you're just sitting there enjoying.
I
Who
know.
knows?
'cause
Stop
I-
readjusting your screen or take it out!
Shut up.
No! You're gonna give me crap, I'm gonna give you crap
I don't
about
give
it.
you crap for adjusting your screen.
You give me crap for other things.
Yeah, I give you crap for wasting time grinding on wild Pokemon when there's like roots full of trainers you could fight.
I'm not readjusting my screen on camera!
I just got down from Mount Moon. Hey,
Hiker
it's
Franklin
Franklin.
with his macho beard. His macho bird. I'm so glad that later on in later gens I've seen this guy. He's like a fighting or a ground trainer. And he looks kind of like the Elite Four one, but he's got the manly beard. He's got the Zangief beard.
Super effective.
You tried to low kick me, and I'm in the air. That doesn't work out for you, Machop. No, it does not. I'm sorry, Birdo. No, sorry. That's right. They're not naming their Pokemon. You are.
Yeah.
Does this make you want to watch the first season of Pokemon
No.
all over again, Alex?
The first season?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
No. Not me. I'm done.
You're
I
done.
know you're done, but why not? But it's always fun to go back to the
I'd
first
rather
season.
go watch the gens that I haven't watched. Just to say that I did, and then I can spit on them and say that they're horrible. You know, kind of like Alola and the Derpy Ash and Derpy Brock and Derpy Misty.
I'm not putting those all up on screen again.
Well, then maybe we need after Power
You
Rangers.
put up Derpy Ash, Derpy Brock, and Derpy Misty already? Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll find the images for you.
Then maybe
I'll
we'll,
find some like 5-year-old's crayon drawing of
Local
Derpy
trainers
Ash.
come here to practice.
then maybe we'll have to watch Pokemon through after Power Rangers.
You can watch Best Wishes, the black and white season.
Is there actually a subtitle in there where it's Best Wishes?
That's the Japanese title, is Best Wishes.
Okay, all right.
That we just
I was gonna say that does not sound like something the wonderful people, I guess, at 4Kids would actually call it.
4Kids isn't around anymore.
How long was 4Kids in charge? of
Up till Hoenn, I think. Up through Hoenn.
So who took over from them?
The Pokemon Company.
Oh, the Pokemon company just did the dubbing from there on in.
Yeah, I mean, they hire a studio in New York to do it, but the Pokemon Company is in charge of everything Pokemon, pretty much.
See, I can't say that that's bad because we're not in the days of Central Park Media anymore.
Okay.
Darn it, I can't make fun of the New York voice actors anymore.
New York has really good voice actors, you know?
They didn't when Central Park Media was around.
That's because Central Park Media just had a lot of porn.
and a leader that wanted to be a supervillain. Come on, we all are gonna say it like that. I can't even remember his name. The CEO, he wanted to be a freaking supervillain. That's what he wanted to be.
Who is this?
I can't remember his name, but he's the guy who pushed to have MD Geist brought to the States and then also remastered.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
You gotta look him up, man. He's I've only heard stories about this guy. He's pretty nasty. But yeah, he was basically trying to be a supervillain, but he thought it would be the greatest thing ever for them to bring MD Geist and what was the other one? Because like when people were asking for artistic stuff, he was like, "No, we're not doing that." But then he commissioned artists. He's like, "Now go fix the neck animation in MD Geist."
Well, that wouldn't be something he would have ability to do.
But he paid for it. He used Central Park Media's funds to pay for it.
He would have to reanimate stuff.
He did.
How would he do that?
That's part of the glory here. He had people redo the animation in MD Geist.
I don't believe you.
And then just to make things more interesting, he added in digital zooms to shots that were just static.
Cool.
Seriously, I'm gonna sit down with you. We're gonna watch the anime abandon of MD Guys. It'll blow your mind. Like the stuff that this guy did just to try and make this piece of crap OVA look better in his eyes. I think the only reason Central Park Media like caved and got Grave of the Fireflies was because he had to cave when his ideas weren't working anymore. Actually, give me our research device. I will find this guy's name because he's a
Mega Cook.
He's a trip. Oh, by the way, welcome to Pokemon, where we talk about everything but Pokemon. It's like the Sonic.
You could just create a new tab that way, in case if we.
There we go. It's Cerebi. You already have it in search.
Yeah, but then you
Central Park.
I'm off to see a Pokemaniacs collection at the Cape.
John O'Donnell. That was his name.
O'Donnell. Okay.
John O'Donnell. Let me see if I can actually
Hiker
find stuff
Knob.
on John O'Donnell.
we are not interested in that guy.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we need to answer
Because
this now.
Pokemon's an anime. This relates to anime. There you
Yes. John O'Donnell. He actually has a page on Anime News Network.
go. Of course he does, because any licensor has an
Oh, but
executive
it's just his
producer.
filmography.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that he's.
Well, you can look through the news and see if there's anything in the news regarding him.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh my gosh, he doesn't have appearances anymore.
Yeah, because Central Park Media is dead.
Yeah. Well, no, it just blew my mind that he had like an appearance at I think it was like an anime convention in 2008, It's like, that's still way too late for him to be showing up places. Oh, I can't even... See, everything is about Central Park Media, not necessarily about John O'Donnell.
Well, yeah, because that's mostly what he's known for.
Let's see.
My chap.
Go get him, Birdo.
Here we go. So this is from TV Tropes, but this actually goes into his weird fascination. Empty Geist would have been another forgotten one-shot OVA from the 80s had it not been for the success in America. The director's cut of the original and the sequel were actually funded by Central Park Media.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
I guess it's not that unusual. ADV Films also kind of co-produced a
Central Park
couple.
Media founder John O'Donnell loved the series as such, and this is Empty Geist again, where it actually made the staff at CPM disgusted with their founder's fascination with it. If the comments of Anime News Network's Justin Savakis are any indication, as he used to work with the company. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I wish Justin would please write more tales from the industry, because those are fascinating.
The best thing for you to do is you don't watch Anime Abandoned, but there's another series that Bennett does where he in order to research for MD Geist, he had to go look into John O'Donnell, and they do a second series called Nuts and Bolts where they basically do a commentary track over the actual episode.
Yeah.
And he goes, like, him and Mark the Engineer go into their research of John O'Donnell. And dude, he's a freaking supervillain. That's what, like, that's an actual joke that they make in there. It's like that's what the animators actually had to say about John O'Donnell before they left. Is like, well, I used to work for a supervillain kind of thing.
I want to read this for myself too.
Well, that was just a joke that they made on Nuts and Bolts. So
Yeah.
you got to watch the Nuts and Bolts for it. I'll link it to you later.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, this guy was so bad. It was like working for a supervillain. But yeah, you're not wrong. He did porn. He did like a lot of the craptastic OVAs that came out in the 80s. Were John O'Donnell's, and for some reason he had like the weirdest morbid fascination with the crap of anime.
Mm-hmm.
That around that time when, you know, stuff like Metropolis was happening, and I think he scoffed at Mononoke.
Yeah.
He scoffed at it and called it kid stuff.
Yay!
It's like that's the kind of guy you're walking into. There you go, honey. While we watch Birdo evolve into Birdo.
Birdo.
I was trying to think of Birdoer. Birdo Odo. Birdodo.
Pidgeotto.
There you go, honey. Now the research is back to Sarah B.
Oh, now she's cradling it. She doesn't want me looking anything up.
Like, no, you guys are gonna look up some other anime creator, and I don't care.
We can.
We could look up a bunch of Pokemon actors and see what they did after.
Yeah.
I especially love the fact that the guy who played James, like the original James, like the first couple of episodes James,
Yeah.
was the same guy who played Koenma in Yu Yu Hakusho Poltergeist Report. You know, the bad Yu Yu Hakusho movie.
I had this feeling. I knew I'd battle you.
The one that actually couldn't say the name Kuwabara. Instead, it said Kuwahara.
Kuwahara.
And even better, like, you can tell, guys, that Yu Yu Hakusho was dubbed later, because the voices aren't even remotely matching what came later.
Yeah.
So, you know, where Chris Sabat took Kuwabara and just went, oh, hey, you're a Mishi, you know, he made like that really dumbass voice.
Yeah.
This movie actually went, I, the wonderful Kazuma Kuwahara. Like, they tried to make him all superhero-ish, and they didn't realize that he was a freaking comedic character. Oh, and by the way, Central Park Media dubbed that.
Let me check this. I gotta double check that.
Yeah.
I'm checking your source. But yeah, by the way, did you ever?
Yeah, it's the only thing that Funimation can't get. for
Yeah.
some reason. Like they got the rights to the second movie, which is like more of a mini OVA, but they can't get Pert and Purr away from Central Park Media. And the reason I do that is because basically, if you look at it, Yu Yu Hakusho technically translates into Poltergeist Report.
Yeah.
So that's what this is called.
So
Poltergeist Report, the movie Poltergeist Report.
Poltergeist.
Or as Bennett the Sage put it, Purr to Purr.
Okay. Did you? I said this to you like a few months ago, but you never responded. Surprisingly, I sent you like on Twitter a picture of Yu Yu Hakusho where Kuwabara's like, "I'm one of your son's friends," and the mother and Yusuke's mother replies, "That's impossible. My son has no friends."
Because it's Yusuke. We'll continue this conversation in the next part.